Hi, gentlemen, and welcome. I'm Stefania Pulio, your empowerment relationship coach for men. That's right. For those of you that don't know me, I help men rapidly gain self-confidence to attract an amazing woman, attract heartfelt relationships that will take them to the next level. That's right. How do you attract an amazing woman? By simply being that amazing man. So today I'm going to be speaking about how to deal with over possessive relationships. That's right. And maybe a lot of you out there have experienced being in a over possessive relationship. You may have had a lady in your life that is all up in your business and tracking you down like a sniffer dog and not giving you any room to breathe. Or maybe you have found yourself in a relationship where you may be borderline on the over possessive side, and you may not be aware of it, but it has been pointed out to you by your lady. So I just want to let you know that being possessive isn't at all a bad thing, but having it under control is what's important. It actually has been classified to be, it's okay to be a little bit possessive, but anything that gets out of hand can sometimes create problems in your relationship. And that's exactly what I'm going to share with you, a little story about a girlfriend of mine who described to me a situation that actually got out of hand because of her man being a little over too possessive. So listen up, listen to the story to the end, and you may be able to relate to this either with yourself or with others around you. So she has been chatting with this guy for about a month or so. She met him on a dating app, and they'd had quite a lot of conversations by phone, and she'd met up with him for the first time. Then the first date went really, really well, so she caught up with him for the second date. And on the second date, they went to a bar, they caught up for a drink. There was, it wasn't a club, it was like, I think they had a bit of a live band going, some music, entertainment. And he, was really excited to see her, and as she described him to be a little lit up. By this, she means that he was, had probably been drinking a little bit, and, he was a little bit more electric than probably normal. So they're at the bar, and he excuses himself because he had to move away and go to the bathroom. So what happens while she's waiting for him? I bet you know what happens. A guy moves in on her, and at first she thought she knew him. As he was coming close, and she kind of like smiled, she said, and then all of a sudden he just starts talking to her, and she realizes she didn't know him, and she just said to this guy, look, hey, I'm on a date, I've actually got a date, and I'm with someone. But this guy was quite insistent and didn't want to move. So as she was saying this to him, who comes back? Her date. That's right. And she saw him as he's moving towards her, and she could see that he was like fuming. He had smoke coming out of his nose and ears in every direction, she said, and he just went out of control. She said he didn't even give me a chance. He just lost it. Yes, he became that, well, she described him as being a cool cat, a lion, but he became that out of control line within seconds. So gentlemen, it's a bit like this. It is a bit like being a lion, because a lot of you guys, a lot of you gentlemen out there, feel like you are king of your territory, and particularly if you're, taking a lady out, the last thing you want to see is some guy moving in on your woman. Like a lion. What does he do? He sits up on that hill there, and he is watching over his tribe and is watching over his lioness. And even though he seems like he's snoozing and got everything under control and he's cool, calm and collective, he's got peripheral vision, but he has control. That's right. Before he goes in for the kill, he will assess, his predator and move in cool, calm, and collective. Not like a hyena that is just going to go in for the kill and just create, a massive explosion. So, gentlemen, have you ever found yourself in a situation like this where you have possibly been on the receiving end of someone that has been overly possessive and out of control? Or maybe you have found yourself to be that over possessive and out of control man. And maybe you weren't aware of it at the time, but looking back, you have acted a little bit over possessive. Because being over possessive can create big problems in your relationship or future relationships. So what is really important to do is give yourself an assessment, a self-assessment. There's nothing wrong with going through a few questions and asking yourself, am I a little bit over possessive? Do I, take to the control? Do I take control of every situation in what's happening between her and I? Do I obsessively go in and check her social media, who she's talking to, what she's posting up in her Facebook page? Are you a little bit like a stalker, just watching her every move, calling her, wanting to know where she's at, what she's doing every minute of the day? These are signs of being a little bit over possessive, and believe you me, acting too over possessive in a relationship will certainly kill it really fast. So, gentlemen, if you found yourself in this kind of situation, I would love to know. I would love to hear your comments. I would love for you to leave a comment down below. Share this video with your friends if you like it. And if you do like it, press like down below and come and follow me on stefaniapoulio.com. I'll look out for you. Next time, in my next video, I send you love, I send you passion. Bye for now.